Hi everyone, this is Shannah. This is my channel. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. And today we have a request reading. It was requested by Meghana Nanakar, and what she wanted is to know how you're going to meet the one. So for all of you, so that's the name of the reading, how you're going to meet the one. So we have three decks to choose from. We have deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. So take your time, think on the one, think of the man of your dreams, and feel inspired. And I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. The question is how you're going to meet the one. It's not even a question of if, it's a question of how. So let's see. We're going to start, actually, we're going to use this deck, of course, but we're going to start with oracle cards. Okay, so we're going to take 3 oracle cards from this deck. This is the energy oracle. So how you're going to meet the one. Okay, one more time. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let me just put this other deck over here. There you go. So we have more space. How pile number 1, how is pile number 1 going to meet the one? We have strategy. We have victory. Oh, wow. And we have woman holding a coin. This is fantastic. You're going to meet the one at a time where you're feeling really, really good. A time where life is working out for you. And this makes sense. Then you're rising, you're vibrating really high, and it makes sense that you meet the one. So, and it also, like, it could be that you're starting your own business, or if you're working for a company, then things are going really good. Maybe you're getting a promotion here with this victory and woman holding a coin. So financially, you're doing very, very well. You're very successful. And it could be even that you meet this person at a competition, at some event. It could be a sports event as well, here with victory, here inspired by Nike, the goddess of victory. And so it could be a competition event, could be a sports event, could be anything where you can win a prize, right? And you're going to win it. That's funny. Whatever it is, this competition, you're going to win it. And for some of you, this strategy also has to do, like, you have a plan. For instance, you have a plan of going to a dating platform or a dating website, or, you know, where to go, where to find the interesting people for you. For instance, if you like the artistic type, you go to concerts, to museums, to stuff like that. If you like more, you know, like, say, banker types, right? You go and try to find where they're at. So you have a specific strategy, and it's going to be very successful. But for most of you, what I see here, this is a time where your plans are all working out. Your life is working out. And this is really, really good. Let's see what's the bottom of the deck here. Oh, that's beautiful. Caring connections. So it's a time when you're really, really open to let people in, and also, like, your friendships and familial relationships, they are doing great. It's a time where you're really, really open for love from the heart, not out of fear, but out of joy. This is really good, really beautiful. Now let's use the deck you chose. So how are you going to meet the one? How are you going to meet the one? Pile number 1. So here, this one. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords. I hope you can see it. I'm going to pull the camera to the side so you can see all the cards. There you go. There you go. I hope it's okay. Now, when you meet this person, it's really going to be love at first sight. And it's going to be a time, so we saw like everything is working out for you earlier, right? And but it's going to be a time where you even think like, how can I put this? But you may think, like at first you may think this person is not into you, or you don't notice the person at first. You're dealing with something else, and then it's going to be like a breakthrough. And let me just get all these thoughts together. Okay, so it's going to be really like a crush, like love at first sight. But first, it's interesting because it's at a time where you're not expecting it. It's a time where you do not see it coming. That's what I was getting at. You do not see it coming. You're not expecting it. You're worried like about your finances. You're taking care of finances. You're taking care of yourself. And you think you don't need anything else, because she's like closed off, right? So you think you don't need anything else. You don't need anyone. You're a very independent woman here, or man. Here in this case, like you see, you have your own life going on, you're independent, financially independent, you're successful, so you actually don't see it coming. You may think it would be nice to have love, but to that point you didn't find any suitable suitors, and so you're not even ready for it, and suddenly, wow, there it is. Suddenly it's light. You see this person or you talk to this person and you're just in love. It could be this person is somewhat younger, could be a bit younger than you, or both of you are very young. By very young, I mean like 20s, right? But it could be that this person is a bit younger and you're not expecting it. You're really not expecting. It could be even that this person, you would think usually that this person is not your type, that this person, or is totally different league than yours. And suddenly it just hits you. You just recognize each other, because I see this being reciprocal. Like you look at each other, your eyes meet in a crowded room and you just know, you just feel it. It becomes quite clear. And then we have here the 7 of Cups. That will be then a decision that you have to be to make, because there are many things going on in your life with 7 of Cups, and it can be then related here to the 4 of Cups that you're a bit distracted. Like I said, you don't see this person coming. You're distracted. You have a lot going on in your life. You're really like more concerned about yourself. You're focusing on yourself. And suddenly, like I said, it's just like this blade of the Ace of Swords. It just becomes clear, like the world stops when you see this person. Exactly. But there probably will be choices to be made, decisions to be made about how to integrate this person in your life. But I don't think it's going to be very difficult to do that. So to get some more information, my next question would be now, like, where you're going to meet this person. Where you're going to meet this person. There you go. Where are you going to meet this person? So I have the first card here. At work. Ace of Wands. And the 8 of Cups. Interesting. And then we have here the 6 of Swords. I think it's related to work, to your work, and it could be while traveling. We have here 2 departing cards. It could be when you leave your work. There probably is something that you're considering. It could be, while traveling because of work as well, right? And it has something by the water. We have 3 cards with water on them, by the water. It could be like a country by the water, it could be a city by a river as well, because this looks like more like a river, or by a lake. Like the location will be by a lake. So somewhere by a lake, could be a city by a lake, a village by the lake, or going for a stroll by a lake or by the sea. And but it has to do with work somehow. Something like you work, traveling for work, or training, or studies as well. Something that you apply yourself in the sense you dedicate yourself to, and it has travel involved. It could be even that your person's, your special someone, you're the one, is someone who works in the same field as you. And you'll have that in common immediately, and you have lots to talk about. And again, with the Ace of Wands, it's going to be really sudden. For me, it's like, in this context, it's like love at first sight. You'll just recognize one another. And it could be, although the question is where, like when you're leaving difficult times behind you as well here. Well, leaving, both of you, leaving difficult times behind you, you're moving on, and you're open to new experiences, and you're working both on yourselves and also dedicating yourself to your work like you are, for instance. And I think your person will be going through a very similar experience, and that's why none of you will be expecting this connection quite strong. Now, let's get some more information here. And we're using the romance angels now. Then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So like we saw earlier, it's a time you're leaving difficult times behind, and you're probably really dedicating yourself to work, to your career, trying to work on yourself, to heal and to be empowered. And it's something that both of you will be doing. And your relationship, again, I really have this feeling, pile number 1, it's going to be love at first sight, and it's going to be very, very passionate. And the kind of love between you two that doesn't die out with time is something that stays or even gets better with time. Oh, bottom of the deck, we have engagement. And your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it can be that, because this connection is so immediate, it can be that you have like a very short courtship or dating life, if I can put it that way. And you'll be seriously committed to one another really, really soon in the relationship. So let's see now. So I'm going to use some charms. So please protect your ears just in case it gets really loud. Wait, so we get some information, see what we get. So I'm not looking. Let's see what comes out. And one more. Okay. So, and we have here the letter I and number 1. So this could mean something to you. I'll put it here. And here we have letter L, number 2. And we have then here the letter E. And under it we have and this is the number 1 and S number 1 as well. So I, E. And then we have here these mini tarot cards. Let's see if we can show. This is the Queen of Pentacles. It's not, there you go. Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 7 of Wands upright. So this is interesting because we already also had earlier this 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. So this here is kind of a clarifying that these three cards are actually explaining that it can be that at first you have you're a bit reluctant to really accept or receive this love, to receive this happiness, right? And it can be that you kind of fight it off first. It will be probably your first impulse because you like your independence, although the Queen of Pentacles is the family woman. But you may be afraid of, that you have to give up your independence, give up, your lifestyle. But I see that things will get better, because you'll open up to this person as soon as you understand that you can trust this person. And then we have here a lantern, kind of. There you go. Can you see it? I hope so. So there is going to be light. So this person is also going to be your light. And they have here a whale's tail. And it's like it's going to guide you. This person, it's going to bring movement. It's going to bring protection. It's going to be this light in the night, right? And you feel protected. You feel like you don't have to fear love or fear commitment anymore because you've been hurt in the past. This person has been hurt in the past as well. And now you're able to build something together, something that is trustworthy, something that you can really rely on. Yeah, you can relax. This person will feel like home, will feel like it's worth it, and it's worth the wait, and it's worth everything you've been through. Yeah, that's what I have. So pile number one, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And if it resonates with you, if this reading resonated with you, then feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course to comment. I always read your comments. I love to read them, and I always answer as often as I can. So thank you so much. Have a great time. If it shows pile number two, this is your reading. So how are you going to meet the one? So it shows this pile, I mean this deck, but we're starting first with the oracle cards. We're coming back to the deck though. And so how are you going to meet the one? How are you going to meet the one? We have caring connections. We have 52, goddess of the moon. And we have storm warning. I think you're going to meet your person through friends. Bottom of the deck, we have patience, but you have to be patient, right? So it's not going to happen overnight, but you're going to meet through friends or members of the family, through like people that you care about. And could even be, that will be for some of you, it's like when you meet each other first, that either one of you or even both of you are in other relationships, right? And that's why we had the letter patience, not the letter, the card patience. And because you'll have to wait, and it's going to be this feeling, your feelings, because you're going to develop feelings for this person when you see it. But like I said, one of you or both of you are then in other relationships. So you're keeping this feelings secret, like, and you have to be very tactful. You're going to be, very careful and also like very intuitive. Of course, this is the goddess of the moon. but you kind of hide your feelings, or if there is some kind of connection between you two during that time. Doesn't have to be physical, sometimes just realizing that you like each other, but you are in that position, so you're going to keep it secret, you're going to keep it to yourselves, but it's going to cause some commotion, of course, within yourself, within the other person probably as well. And it can be that sooner or later it comes out to the open, and that's why we have storm warning. So it's a warning, it doesn't mean that the storm is really there, although the storm warning usually heralds the storm. But it's like it can be dangerous. That's why you have to be very careful here. Dangerous in the sense it's going to cause a bit of could cause a bit of commotion, like I said, a bit of trouble, but you're going to be very careful about it. So this is really the first thing that got to my mind, is either through family, or both, even either through family members or friends, and then one of you can be in a caring connection already, right? Let's see more. Let's take then the deck that you chose. Let's get more information. How are you going to meet the one? So how are you going to meet the one for you, who you're going to be with forever and ever and ever? So we have the Five of Cups. We have the High Priestess, which for me is very similar to the Goddess of the Moon as well. We have the Two of Pentacles, and yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's like there is this disappointment there with the Five of Cups. And this disappointment can really be because, you're both in a situation where you cannot be together immediately. You have to be patient. And let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Yeah, this is the Princess of Wands. This is the same as the Page of Wands. So there's really fire, there's passion there immediately, but there's also some danger. You see here we have the Tiger. There's also some danger. There's also like a difficult situation you have to deal with, and you have to tread carefully. And because there's this wish of being together, but not daring completely. And so it can be together with this storm warning, like this Five of Cups, a bit of, hurting, seeing, oh my God, why does it have to be this way? And why is it so difficult at first, right? So for me here, the High Priestess speaks again about this patience, and also, just revealing or making public what you think is suitable, for the public, because the High Priestess is also like shrouded in mystery and, esoteric knowledge only for those who are true initiates. So you're not telling everyone about it. Like I said, you're keeping this a bit secret. Both of you will just reveal this when the time is done right. So that's why you have here with the Two of Pentacles, a juggling of two situations. So I'm not saying that you're going to be involved with this person before this person is free, or before you are free, or both of you. I don't feel you getting physically involved with this person before time, but I think this juggling is also like your feelings and emotions, but things will start to change. And it's also like at a time, if it's you who is in a relationship, you can meet this person at a time you're not happy with with the direction of your relationship. You're not happy with it, and it's like this person brings this big change, like shows you can be happy. You deserve to be happy in a relationship, and to have a suitable partner, someone who really makes you sing with joy. Yeah. So quite interesting, really interesting here. But when I say you, when I mean that you are probably in an unhappy relationship at that time, maybe it's the other person who's in an unhappy relationship, and you show them that, well, you are the right one just by being you. Of course, this person realizes, oh my God, there's someone who's really for me and who will make me really, really happy. Now let's use another deck here, the Rider-Waite. So this was the Energy Oracle. This was is the Millennium Thoth Tarot. And this one is the Rider-Waite. So, because sometimes you ask the name of the decks. So I'll just let you know during the reading itself. So now I'd like to ask where you're going to meet. Let's see if we get any. If possible, could you tell us where pile number 2 is going to meet their one person, the one? So we have the Hanged Man. Again, patience. It's very interesting. So the whole message is like when you meet, it's going to be in a situation that you cannot really control. You can hardly do anything about it, right? And you have the Hermit, and we have the Knight of Swords. So I'm getting more like a when. It's going to be winter. I have that feeling. And it's going to be Christmas, around Christmas. But this is a when, it's not a where. But it's going to be getting like feeling of snow. Let's get more cards. So I didn't get as many then for pile 1, but I want to, okay, there you go, mountains. And another, just to give us, oh, the Lovers, look. So we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. Yeah. So again, they're not really like letting me know, but they're showing mountains. Could be somewhere where there are mountains or hills, and I have the feeling of winter. That's the first feeling I got. But depending on the hemispheres, like one hemisphere is going to be winter, the other one is going to be summer or spring. But I'm getting still like, although these colors are now brighter, I'm getting more the feeling of winter actually. And for many of you with the mountains, it's going to be where it snows. Okay, so you're not all living in a country where it snows, but this will be then specific for those people. It's going to be when it snows. It's winter, about Christmas time. And but you're getting like the cards are telling us actually more information about how it's going to be. Again, it's going to be at first a time where you can hardly do anything about it except wait, be patient, and do your own thing. Although within you are very impatient, so again you have to find this balance here between what you feel and what is possible to happen at that moment, because you just want to go charging in, and there's this wonderful potentials, this wonderful, like you both know this is it, right? And but there has to be then a decision, there has to find balance, the things have to be done right, and then when the decision is made, it's really, really quick, it will be barging in. And yeah, where I'm not getting more precise in this than like a mountainous, but it could be work as well, because we have here the pentacles. I'm getting it, but it's like more client and service provider kind of situation. Or you're both, like you can meet at the workplace of one. It could be that you're the client or the other one is the client of whatever service your company provides. It will be somewhat like that when you see your like for the first time. Interesting. And bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So it could be a celebration. I was getting Christmas, remember, and the Hierophant has to do with a church as well, or a temple. something where that a celebration is taking place, where during the holidays, right? So it will be like really near, actually. So the next holiday season, yeah. Interesting. Now, let's see, get more information now from the romance angels. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and release your eggs. The time has come to clear the energy. So again, there will be someone else in this equation, and that's why it takes time. Here with getting to know each other, I also have that feeling of taking time, so take that time to get to know each other, to really deepen your bond until this other relationship, or I know it sounds almost mean to say this, but this is what I'm getting, until this other situation is cleared, right, or out of the way. And finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love right now, but I think again it has to do with the other. So I think it has to do with work issues. Could even be you're working at a bank, because the Hierophant that we saw earlier can also stand for institutions like banks as well. The Vatican also has its own bank, for instance. So it could be institutions, in an institution like a bank. But again, it would be a work environment probably as well. Really interesting. So, and now I need a last card. Yeah, this one. There you go. This one. And love relationship. So it's written in German, so I'm just translating. It means love relationship. So yes, so you're going to have a love relationship with the one, and it could also be referring that the person at the time you meet is already in a love relationship, and you have to be patient, because things will go then in your favor, but you have to be patient. And it could be that's you who's in a love relationship when this person comes along. I know I'm repeating myself, but I think the end is like, yes, you will be together, but there's a lot of investment to do. There's patience. You need patience in this relationship, but you're coming together. This is really beautiful. Let's get some charms. So please protect your ears. Lower the volume if you need to. So there we go. And I'm not looking, so I have no idea what's coming out. And there you go. So we have here a flower. And we have here a tarot card, the 10 of Pentacles upright. So this will be a relationship that actually it will be, I think with this flower here, I see it as being very innocent, as being really pure, and this will bring you a lot of joy, and this will be like the start of a family, and you'll really build like your empire together. Then we have here the letters. We have letter L, number 2, and here we have an S. And we have the letter E, number 1, and here again the letter S. So it could be less, for instance. And then we have the letter F. And here we have the letter R. Okay. So the F is number 3 and R is number 1. So if this means something to you. And we have this peg. For me here in this context, it means that no one can, once you meet, there's nothing in the world that can separate you. You'll be very, very connected to one another. And then again, we have this symbol here. And this reminds me very much of the of the Two of Pentacles, you know, like having to juggle a situation like you probably will have to at the beginning. This not going to be very easy. But here we have the elephant. The elephant here says, hey, this will go slowly, but will be very steady. You have to play it by the book. You have to do it right. And you'll never forget each other. So this connection is immediate and it's like forever. And probably has already come from forever. And now I'm being reminded of the White Stripes song, The Hardest Button to Button. Yeah. And I think it will be like a bit of the situation is, you know, you belong to one another, you know you're right for one another, but it's a journey to get there. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates and I hope it inspires. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And if it resonated with you, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And of course, to comment. I love to read your comments. And I always answer as often as I can. So you have a wonderful time full of love. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So how are you going to meet the one? So you chose this deck, but we're starting with another deck, but we'll be coming back to this deck. So let's go. Pile 3, how are you going to meet the one and only forever and ever? So how are you going to meet the one? Financial constraints, number 13. Happy family, number 4. And the thinking woman, number 47. And bottom of the deck, we have the world. This is quite interesting because it will be at a time when you kind of like, when it comes to finances, you're not doing very well, but you know, nevertheless, very happy. It's like with the world card here, even I'm seeing like, it's like these financial constraints actually free you. They're not chaining you to anything. They're freeing you completely. And you're opening yourself to the world. You're these financial problems. Of course, no one wants to have financial problems, but it's like what I have is like they're freeing you in order to really go after what you love, to really enjoy life, enjoy the people around you. It's like, I feel like it's a big turnaround then in your perspective, in your mindset here now with the thinking woman. And probably here as well, I feel like you're probably learning something new. You're really going after what you want, because with that world card, it's like feeling with the world in your hand, feeling like the world is yours, feeling like you can do whatever you want. And I know it's a bit like a paradox here, but it wouldn't be the first time that happens. You know, like when the going gets tough, the tough get very creative and very free and independent and even happy. It's really interesting. And just like here with a happy family life and feeling very connected with your own family. And it could be even that you meet this person through your family, and it could be that your person is also like an intellectual type, because you seem to be someone who's knowledgeable, or someone who's learning something, or someone who loves to learn, someone who you're always expanding your horizons. And some of you may even be studying, so that's why it's like you probably, if you're a student, then you still live with your family, or you have a very close connection to your family, and you kind of broke, which is usually the lifestyle of students where everywhere in the world. So it could be that you are meeting this person while you're studying something or at a university or a similar institution. And this will be just for some of you, right? Others of you, you may even be learning, like I said, something new, training, or, you know, redirecting your career, your life, but in a very positive way. I feel this is being very, very positive. And I think your person is going to be like that as well. Someone who's loves to learn as well, someone who's open to life. And it's your person also is going to feel like family. Your person is going to feel like it just fits perfectly. It's just perfect. You're just automatically very happy with one another. So let's see what the cards of your deck. And look, we have the 10 of Cups immediately. Again, it's like the same imagery with this happy family. So it's really like you don't need money to be happy. You just need this positive mindset, this curious, open mindset in order to go after what you really love. And then let's see. We have here Judgment, number 20. We have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and we have the Devil. This could be even someone you know from your past. You know, someone who feels like family, someone you've known for a long time, right? And someone probably you've already been together with, or maybe even started the family with. This will be really, really specific. But it's, I feel here with the Judgment is really, okay, I have here two possibilities. The first one is you reopening yourself to life, reopening yourself to love. And the other is really opening yourself up again to someone from your past, right? And but it's not going to be like an easy decision here with the Two of Swords. You really have, you know, you're like still considering these two sides of the coin. It's like of the past, okay, will it work at all? You know, like we have there's a new possibility, this things can go well, or things will go like in the past. So for those, that's someone from the past that you're resonating with this. Because the thing here with the Devil, what I see here as well, is a very strong sexual connection, sexual attraction. So it's going to be immediate. It's going to be very magnetic, very strong. You're not indifferent to one another. It would be impossible. You just react to one another very strongly. And it's also very wholesome here with the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is loving, but she's not very demonstrative as well, like the King of Cups that is not. So the Queen and King of Cups, they love very deeply, but they're very mature. They keep it to themselves. So I see this being like a deep love with a strong magnetic sexual attraction. Wow, that's beautiful, right? And it could be even here with the Two of Swords that some people may be against this, could be family, for instance, against this connection. You know, like trying to protect you, trying to keep you from hurting or going in the what they think is the wrong direction. And because maybe your person, you know, like maybe has a reputation of being a bad boy or a bad girl, something like that, or doesn't follow the traditions of a certain community, something like that, or can be considered somewhat dangerous. But I don't see here nothing really evil, to tell you the truth. And I think that would be like the other person would perceive your person. Yeah. But let me get another card here for the Devil. Yeah, we have the star. That's what I was feeling here with the Queen of Cups and the Devil is going to heal. This connection is going to heal. This is exactly what you've been praying for. And at first it may seem a bit dangerous or a bit, like menacing, but it's going to heal all the patterns that, all the hurts of the past, all the patterns, all these probably negative thoughts you probably had about yourself or your love life. So that it's all going to be healed here with the star and the Queen of Cups, right? And you see, like we have fire and water. It also can be that you're quite different from one another as well. And that's why this decision has to be made. Let's see what's the bottom of the deck. Yeah, with the Chariot is always like the balancing of opposites, like resolving conflicts in order to move forward. So I see here, no matter how different you may be, you'll be resolving this. No matter what happened in the past, you will both be moving forward, right? And again, it gives me that energy that I was explaining earlier, like you being open to the world or being open to life. You're enjoying life, even if there are some difficulties, especially financial difficulties, but you're opening to life and you're just moving straight ahead. You don't let anything bring you down. This is really, really beautiful. And now let's get more information. With these cards, I tried to see where you're going to meet this person. Let's see, because sometimes the cards, they have if you're hearing something in the background, that's the dog. These cards have a mind of their own and they just tell us what they want, but let's try and see if we can get from the cards the where. So we have here the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Cups and so then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So funnily enough, all the decks are always relating to work, like a work, all the piles, the 1, 2, 3, like they all relating to work somehow or training. And we already had, like, it could be a university or a training center, something like that. And so that's where you'll meet, because yeah. And it could be somewhere city near a river. I know many cities are near rivers, but maybe yours, the one you're at or you will have like a famous river, something, or a famous bridge. We can see it here at the back. And I'm having the feeling of autumn for many of you. For others, could be spring, depending on the hemisphere. And but I'm getting the feeling of autumn here, actually. And it will be at a celebration here. At a celebration, like some celebrating a victory of some kind. It could be the city celebrating a victory of some kind, could be the country, could be, like a holiday, a national holiday celebrating, oh, remember that time when we did this and that kind of celebration. That sounded a bit cynical. I'm sorry for that. It wasn't the intention. Could be like a holiday celebration, could be like also like a more how do you say that, like for instance when you finish your studies kind of celebration. But it's a celebration, something where people can attend. It's a public event. Yeah, it's a public event, put it that way. But it has to do with a celebration, celebrating a victory of some kind, of achievement of some kind. Yeah. So it's very specific, I know, but I try to be. Let's see. And it's funny here, these two cards, you have on one hand like great achievement, on the other hand you have a disappointment, but you keep on working. And but this disappointment is not really bad, you know, because probably, you know, when you meet this person, you are crying over a relationship that didn't work out, or some hope that wasn't working out, but there is this other person that proves to be a lot better than what you know, thought you were missing, right? And then you have here, bottom of the deck, we have the the 9 of wands. So, and it could be that at first, you know, you're a bit reluctant, like we saw earlier. And it could be that has to do with the previous, for some of you who said a person from your past coming back, that, you know, you still have that memory of that disappointment of the past, but you'll be then ready to work on the relationship. And it's going to be a big victory when this person comes back, you know, a personal victory. And you may be a bit reluctant at first, you know, like with your guard up, and to see until you know exactly what the intentions of this person are. And so let's get more information. So there you go. You have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now here we have again a body of water. And with the free yourself is really, this is, you're going to free yourself from a certain situation or situations. And it could be that you meet during a holiday as well, as a celebration for an achievement. Could be. But for some of you, for those who are studying, you're probably studying away from home, and you feel free again to be yourself when you meet this person. It could be also a new person. We have here healing family issues. Your love life benefits if you forgive your parents. So it can be that you're breaking free from your parents for the first time, you know, living on your own for the first time as well. But it could also be you're freeing yourself from a past disappointment, and then you're open to enjoy your life to the fullest. You know, it's like, I think this honeymoon will be the honeymoon with yourself. So you're feeling quite good about yourself when you meet this person. You're feeling freer. Like I said earlier, with the financial constraints, you know, it's when you feel freer, when you feel like you can be creative, you can start anew, you can do whatever you want. Really beautiful. Now, one last card. There you go. Wait, no, it's this one. Yeah. Look for a sign. So with look for a sign, so this is German I'm translating. With look for a sign, this is really like telling you, you will start receiving signs when the right person, when the one comes. You know, probably you will see like 333 or 1111 a lot of times, for instance, when numbers, or you start seeing your favorite bird, or there's this song always coming up on the radio. It's like all of us, we have our private little signs. So, but you'll start to see these signs very, very often. And the last card at the bottom of the deck says in the near future. So like I said, I had the feeling of autumn. So in the northern hemisphere, this is really the near future. Now let's get some charms for you. So it's going to be a bit loud, so protect your ears, please. So there we go. So I'm closing my eyes. I have no idea what will be coming out. One more time. So, whoa, many. Okay. So funny. We have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And then here we have 5, 3, 2. And then we have here 5. And here we have 1. Then 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5, 5. Oh my God. Okay, we have to see this again. Wait. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 5. And then here we have 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's your sign for you. Watch out for these numbers in exactly in this order. How wonderful. Oh, we have one more. We have another 3. And here we have a 2. Right? Cool. So we'll put it here. Okay. We have a key. And we have many tarot cards here. So we have first the 4 of Pentacles reversed. We have again the 6 of Wands, but now reversed. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the 5 of Swords upright. We have the 5 of Wands reversed. And we have the 10 of Pentacles upright. So the cards are saying, you know, this situation has so much potential. All you have to let go is of all preconceived ideas, so that everything will then, you know, turn around. They'll be upright again. But it's like you're a bit negative about it. You actually, it's like with the 5 of Swords, is you expect the worst to happen for some reason, maybe because of disappointment of the past, of course. But you know, but it's like it's going to be easier than you think. Everything, and you're going to get all this. And this card, the 10 of Pentacles, came out with every group. So this is the person to build a family with. This is the person that will bring you long-lasting abundance and happiness. So really, really beautiful. Now we have here, what is this? It's kind of a cross flower right here, really beautiful. Then we have a star. So then we have the star twice, the star here and the star twice. So this person, you know, it's like, it's going to bring so much light into your life. This person will turn out to be also the guiding star, and you'll be the guiding star for one another, because this one here also looks a bit like a star, like a cross or a star. And this, I really see, I don't know if you can see it. Let's, no, doesn't want to. Okay, then doesn't have to. And but I really see it, you being the guiding star from one another, you really being there for each other. And then we have here the heart, and it's like a locket, you know, waiting for the actual heart to be put in. So it's like telling you, hey, open your heart and let the other heart join you. It's like you're ready for love. Oh, it's beautiful. And this is a rabbit. Rabbit stands for fertility, and stands for, you know, for swiftness as well. And we have here a real butterfly. So these are probably the signs. Oh, that's what I'm getting now, is that the signs that you'll be getting is butterflies, and for instance a rabbit, you know, like the signs that you will get before you meet the person, when you're just about to meet the person. Here we have here this button, and it's like it's going to fit. You're going to find this so fitting, and it can be a bit difficult at first, but it's going to be perfect. And with the keys, really having the key for each other's heart, you'll just realize that once, you know, the blockages are gone, once you feel free to be yourself, you'll just be welcoming this person in, and it's going to be perfect fit. This is what I'm getting. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And if the reading resonated with you, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And comment. I love to read your comments, and I always answer as often as I can. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.